Welcome back to our 100% playthrough of Skyrim on the PlayStation 5. In today's episode, we are reunifying Skyrim by regaining the Pale. We had just reported to General Tullius after we fended off both the dragon attack and the first wave of the Stormcloaks from Whiterun, solidifying Jarl Balgroof's support. So now we are working our way to the Pale. And so if we check our map, where we need to ultimately go is to be an Imperial camp just to the left of Dawnstar. So again, let's check our map. Looks like they're up in the mountain. Mazenshaliff may be the closest thing because it looks like it's also elevated. Slightly. So let's try Mazenshaliff and see if it's easier to get to our destination that way. Alright, hop on Lucy, let's get out of here.
Close enough.
You're right, it's close enough, we're leaving. And that is why I've been trying to avoid the dragons, because now we're going to be seeing them. Well, let's go ahead and let this giant deal with it. If possible, we may get roped into it. It's hard to get other things in fighting with dragons. The dragons will usually just end up targeting you. So right now we're just trying to dodge everything. And it looks like the Imperial camp is right over these rocks. Yep, dragons fighting something. About to be fighting us. Let's get to the Imperial camp so we have backup. Here we go. Lucy, just hide somewhere. What type of dragon are we dealing with this time? There are many different levels of dragon, many different elements of dragons. This time we're dealing with normal dragon, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Let them tank the hits. We blast from the side. Get our magic back up if we still have potions for it. There we go. Not worried too much about the main characters. The guards will just respawn. Stay away from the tail for that reason. We need to get a nature knock in on this. He can help chip away at last bit of damage for us. Alright, take everything. Go ahead and absorb it.
Those rebels think they can best us. They have another thing coming. My father was his before him.
Okay, music. Thank you. Reason we want to absorb the dragon souls anytime we get near one or have allies take them out for us is, as you can see, the dragon souls are what you use to unlock the different dragon shouts that you find along the way. Now, in this case, we got either fire breath or slow time that we can unlock. And to be honest, I never really use either of them. But if I had to choose, since we're already a magic user, let's go with slow time. And who knows, maybe we'll end up liking it.
In all my years, I've
Go ahead and
never
equip it.
seen such a thing.
Let's see how it actually works, if it slows us too, or just the world around us. Okay, so we're slowed down too, it looks like. I would say that's going to be useful for quickly getting away if we need to.
Where did it come from?
Alright, Legate Ricka, this is what we're here for.
Something to report?
Reporting for duty.
I need you to deliver some false orders to the Stormcloak commander of Dawnstar. But first, we need to get our hands on some rebel orders to make the forgeries. The Nightgate and Candlehearth Inns are frequent stops for Stormcloak runners. See if you can't convince one of the innkeepers to help you. One way or another, get me those documents. But don't do anything rash if you go to Windhelm. Well, soldier, can you do this?
Consider it done.
Show the rebels the futility of their cause.
Alright, a little bit of misdirection. Something that we see in every conventional war. So let's go ahead and start making some forgeries. So this is going to send us... It's a different quest, that's why. Let's turn that one off for a second. Find the Stormcloak Courier. That is the next step in our operations. So let's go ahead and check the map. And if I remember, he does move if you fast travel. I'm fairly positive he moves if you fast travel. We'll try it since we've already not found the Nightingale Inn. Okay. Well, there's only one thing we have even close to it, and that's where we just were at Corvingent. So let's go there. And from here, we have quite the trek ahead of us. But this time, we have Lucy to help. Let's go. And I'm seeing 2 markers, and I don't like to see 2 markers. What's the other one? Why is it showing 2? Maybe there's 2 different options of places we can go. Oh, okay, I see. So there's 2 different couriers we could use. Gotcha. Well, at least this way we stay out of Windhelm and away from Ulfric. We are not exactly the sneakiest or most persuasive person out there. Our speech is pretty low. And thankfully now we don't have to deal with the darn Frostbite Spire. We can just run away. And actually outrun it. Or the Ice Wraith right there. Alright, continue on our way. Let's not get stuck on the frozen lake. And of course there's a bear. Let's go this way. Always seems to be a bear down by the lakes. And streams. And they are relentless once they start chasing you. And wolves, good grief. We have the entire ecosystem after us. Keep going. Running, running. Alright, this is shallow enough we should be able to cross pretty easily. Just hop from ice pad to ice pad. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll get there. There we go. Heck, even throw a elk in there. Why not? Alright, having escaped the ecosystem, let's go ahead and continue on to Nightingale Inn. I see you, wolves. I'm faster. All of a sudden, I'm not faster. Lucy, you get out of breath way too easy. We definitely need to upgrade the horse soon. Alright, Nightingale Inn. Here we are. If the wolves want to try anything, we're ready. They're still too close for my liking. Go get him, Flame Matronach. It's just wolves that can do a fighting for us. Go ahead and get the pelts for leather back at the house. And now we can see why this place is so secluded. It literally is a really pretty area. There's us a little fishing pier out back. I don't know if they actually gave you a fishing spot back here since they added them. Doesn't look like it. Still really pretty though. Unless that's one across the lake there.
Can you imagine?
Is that something over there? Let's see. Ah, clay deposit. Alright, let's do a little bit of mining. Get us some clay. That's good building materials for if we want to end up building a house. We'll most likely build at least one of them. And I think clay, you can go at it for a while. For some reason, I feel like they're infinite. I don't think they dry up, but maybe they do after a while. For now, let's just stop there. Because as we see, clay is quite heavy, and now we're overweight. Dragon Bone's the obvious thing to drop, but let's not do that. And drop something we don't actually need. That's not worth much. Like, we're not really using Dwarven armor. It's less than $50. No, it's not. It's 45 pounds. I guess let's just throw out all the fur and hide stuff. It's not really worth much of anything. We don't use shields. And that is absolute junk. And that can be displayed. Alright. Good to go. Don't see any fish in this pond. It must be a little bit too cold for them. But I guess someone had luck with them. It's not stealing if it's free. Let's go. Let's go find our courier. Since we're so terrible at speech, I have a feeling we're either going to have to intimidate him, or we're probably going to have to end up paying him a lot of money. Are you
Beds
it?
and beer are both lousy, you ask me.
No.
Something I can get for you?
Looks like my thing disappeared unless
Heck,
you were it.
What do you want?
You come here a lot?
You see any other inns around here? Where else would I go to drink?
Alright then.
Sure, walk away. I wasn't talking or anything.
Well, you weren't. So, what in the world is going on here? All of a sudden, our guy's not here. Or anywhere. What? Find the courier. Okay, maybe he's down hidden in this cellar. This area does have a basement to it.
Need a room? Or maybe just some meat?
So just go behind the guy, down to the cellar.
I really... Huh?
Hi.
I can't help you, friend. Talk to Hadring. I really don't mean to be rude, friend, but I'm not feeling particularly sociable.
Perfectly fine. Alright, so is there someone hiding out in here that we need to know about? I notice the game is not pointing us to our target. Except now it's giving us direction. What in the world is going on? Now it doesn't say go in the cellar. It also doesn't say leave. Maybe the innkeeper knows something.
Ah, hello there, traveler. Come to the Night Gate for food or lodging?
See any Stormcloak couriers lately?
I tend to keep my patrons' privacy.
When I was young,
Maybe some gold will help.
Well, if you insist. He was here, but he left. If you leave now, you can probably catch him. Or you can just wait here. He'll be back soon enough.
Oh, but where's the fun in that? Thank you.
Anything you need, just holler.
Now this is the part I remember. So if you fast travel after him, he will move. Because what you're doing when you're fast traveling is your character is still moving from one location to the other. That's why time passes. So wherever he is, you really just need to chase him down on foot. Or else he's just going to keep jumping away from you. So now we have target in our sights. Let's go. Let's try and take the expressway and cut him off. Because we're crazy and we can do some platforming. He's just going to stay on the main road. Alright, running down the mountain. Ledge to ledge. Careful not to fall. Mule's invincible, so we don't have to worry about her. Bronzewater Cave discovered. Yes, it is a dwarven cave in the ice. But we're not going to worry about that right now. We've got bigger fish to fry. And finally, we have an actual pond that has fish. Don't really serve a whole lot of purpose to us since this isn't survival mode. But I believe you can get a fish tank that you can put them in. Barnacles for potions. Notice I didn't take Lucy for one main reason. Because last time we were here, we got absolutely mugged from every direction. And I'm not ready to get a new horse just yet. So, Flame Matronach, lead the way. Anyone else want to get bombed? Atronach. Thank you. Alright. Okay, got something big now. The music changed. What is it now? I know it wasn't that fox the music was freaking out over. What in the world? Ice Raid. These things are very annoying to take out. Got it. What makes them so hard is how agile they are. Now let's see. It looks like it has moved north of us. Alright, so he is heading toward the cave. So let's go back this way. Our Flame Atronach will be fizzling out soon if he hasn't already. So we'll just pop him back out again when the time's right. This is why I love Conjuration so much. It just really helps put eyes at your back if something tries to ambush you. Alright, we can see the menace up ahead. So let's get ourselves raid, dual wield. You're not ambushing us. Get out of here. It got the deer, we got the cat. I have to admit, the magic hasn't been as hard so far as I thought, once you get decent spells. I mean, the game just starts you with really terrible magic. Oh, we have a shrine here. What's going on? 2 soul gems, some dart wings, whole bunch of ingredients. Don't need the troll skull, he doesn't do anything. And some corundum ore. And it's slipping my mind right now what the corundum ore enhances. I believe it's the elven armor. No, that's moon, I think. I'm actually not sure what the corundum does. Because the dwarven armor has its own dwarven ingots. I'll have to check that out. It does have a use. And it's not exactly the most common thing that the shopkeepers have. Alright, now we are getting the notification that he is either indoors or in a cave. So it looks like he's returned to the inn. So the guy was not kidding that we could have just waited there. If he is out in the same environment or room that you're in, it would just be a normal arrow. But when you see the arrow with the box icon, that means he's either indoors in a cave, somewhere that you're not.
No time to talk. Out of my way.
Yes, time to talk. I'm not here to talk. I'm here for these documents.
We'll see about that.
You really don't do this here.
Hey, be careful.
Then you deal with them. Her. Thank you. Of course we got a bounty added. Why not? Didn't they tell us they wanted this settled with no bloodshed? It's like, careful, you deal with it then. Boom. Alright, can we even get enough weight off of us? That should do it, and then just have her pick it up. Why are you fighting? Oh, come on. He was just the local drunk. He didn't do it. Local drunk Blades member. Okay, I feel like we need to reload this. I feel like mistakes have been made. Too many mistakes to recount here. So if I directly confront her, she attacks me. And I get a bounty. How else are you supposed to deal with this? Is there a way that I can steal them? Mule, get out of this fight. If something goes down...
For a fight. Certainly. Be careful.
I'm not hitting you with the magic.
Got himself another customer, eh?
Okay. So you can steal the documents. But you notice I've not done anything with pickpocketing, so we have pretty much no chance of it working.
No time to talk. Out of my way.
So for one, make sure that we're actually hidden when we try this. Like that. Now it's 50-50 chance. Quick save. Let her go to bed. Even better. Yes.
Why you...
But did we get them? No, we didn't. Reload. Reload our quick save. And this is the good thing, if you're not good at pickpocketing and it's something important, quick save, just in case it don't work.
No time to talk. Out of my way.
I'm not in your way. I'm just spying on you. There. No bloodshed. No one had to die. And we gotta remember that guy's a blade.
So what's the plan? I'm ready. Let's go.
Watch what you're doing.
And no one is the wiser, even though we've had to break reality twice. Back to Legarica. Buddy, you'd think you all would be healed by now. I don't have healing hands, but I wonder if I restore health close enough to him if he'll also somehow get healed. Let's see.
It's so long since I killed the Stormcloak. These sword arms getting flabby.
Do you feel any difference? No.
I remember
All right.
trying to rob me on the road once.
Do I have healing hands? No, it's one of those magic spells I usually get and always ignore.
When I drew Green Sever, very good. Let's see what you have here. Interesting. They know more of our plans than I expected. It would seem Fort Dunstad is in need of reinforcements. We'll make sure they won't be getting those. One moment while I correct some of these documents. That should do it. Make sure those forged documents get to the Stormcloak commander in Dawnstar. It'll throw him off our trail, allowing us to maneuver more freely.
Alright,
All right then.
so now we need to go back to the Bannered Mare. Dawnstar. And the Khajiit are not here, so there won't be a Dawnstar box. Unless they've already been here and there's a fresh box. Good grief, though. We already can't move. It's because we reloaded the save. That had us too incapacitated to move. So let's go ahead and eat any new ingredients to get them out of our inventory. And get us back to normal. So anytime we're in the area, go ahead and check our Dawnstar chest. Empty. Alright. We gotta wait for a Khajiit caravan to come back around. So let's go to the local pub. And looks like we're gonna have to sneak the documents onto them. Because at this point, I'm sure the Stormcloaks know that we are the enemy.
I've never been a sense sport. Never traded my skins for a thing. I've always adventured.
You can tell I don't do much drinking in Dawnstar. Here we go.
Can I help you?
So it's
You've come to Dawnstar at a strange time, friend. Seems everyone in the town is having nightmares.
There he is. Perfect. He's asleep too. Alright, like before, quick save before we attempt this. And we gotta give him the forged orders. Or not. I guess we just talked to him.
Next Imperial I see is dead.
Well, I'm glad I'm not an Imperial. I have important documents for you, sir.
Is that so? I don't recognize you. Why aren't you wearing your Stormcloak colors?
Ditched it for this. Easier to sneak past the enemy.
I suppose it would be. Good thinking. All right, let's take a look. Ah, good. Looks like the reinforcements for the fort are on the way. And we have some information about enemy troop movements as well. Excellent. It's not easy running messages, what with Imperial scouts crawling all over the place. Well done. Why don't you grab yourself a drink at the Wind Peak before heading back? I'll take my leave then.
You got it.
What is it? Dragons?
And now, to regain the pole, aka the Dawnstar region. Back to Legarica again.
Something to report? Your meet the soldiers preparing for the attack. Then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. Well, soldier, are you up to the task?
The fort's as good as ours.
I knew I could count on you, soldier.
And just like that, we are ready to finally, after all this time, take back Fort Dunstead. And we will do that in the next video, just because it is going to be one epic fight just like we did in Whiterun, and we don't want to cram too much in here all at once. So just know that tomorrow the fort will be ours, and we'll finally be able to complete that area. So till then, take care everyone, and we'll see you in the next one.